Hi there, this is my Prague violin fiddle. I bought this some years ago for €100. It's always had a very bright sound. What I have discovered is that I can use paper clips to take the tone a fraction down to make the fiddle sound less bright. Now, you don't want to do any damage to the fiddle, but if you're careful with a standard paper clip, you can just clip that between the A and the E string like that, and if you wish you can just push it down further, but make sure of course that it doesn't actually come into contact with the body of the fiddle, because you don't want to scratch it. Anyway, now that will just take some of the harshness out of the tone. Let's have a listen. And if that's insufficient, you simply get another paper clip, and I'll just disentangle these two. They seem to have become a bit twisted up, a bit like a Chinese puzzle. And I put the next one in between the D string and the A string, making sure that it doesn't touch either string and it doesn't touch the violin body. But there's sufficient pressure on there to just remove some of the vibrations from the bridge and just take out the top edge of the sound. Now I can hear a definite difference there. Whether this camera microphone is picking it up, I don't know, but there is a definite difference. Okay, so now I'll just clip on a further paper clip onto there. Okay, now let's see what that sounds like. I'm very happy with that. In fact, I'll leave those 3 paper clips on the bridge there because I really like the tone. Now, what I think is happening, I think the bridge on this fiddle, when I've replaced it, because the original bridge was a little bit too low and there wasn't much volume, I think I've perhaps sanded the bridge a little bit too thin as well, which could have actually made the tone a little bit too bright. So that's something else to remember, that sometimes the thickness of the bridge can affect the actual sound of the fiddle and make it a little bit too bright. Another thing also is the room that you're playing in, because all of these sounds that come out of the violin are bounced from the various walls, ceiling and floor. So if you're playing in a room that is increasing the volume of the higher frequencies, it can actually make the violin sound a little bit too harsh. Often if you move to a different room, it will make a difference. Okay, so there we are. That's my first piece of advice if you want to make your fiddle a little less bright. And at all times, of course, be very careful if you're removing these paper clips, because you don't want to do any damage. But paper clips are very, very simple to remove, like so. So you're back to square one then. Okay, thank you for watching. See you again soon. Bye bye now.